So reactive strength training for the lat in the reverse hyper. So I'm gonna share this right here. Okay, so you guys can see. Is this working? Okay, can you see?
There we go. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so three dynamic effort rows, and then boom, there's the holding isometric that is technically an oscillating isometric because there's green band tension, right? And when
Yes, I
I'm
see.
doing this, right, when I'm doing this, I'm trying to like stiffen all this stuff, right? But this made my thoracolumbar fascia so sore, incredibly sore, right? Because I'm trying to dissipate all that force in that tissue.
Hmm.
Now, you'll be able to see the other side. It's not as good, right? But the reason why I took a video from this side too is because Shivers, remember when you were telling me how like you can essentially move like the thoracic cavity while you're doing that oscillating isometric muscle action? So if you
Hmm.
look, you can see that there's like this rotation, right? Like where I'm rotated back, and then like all that stuff is catching into there, into my lat, into my thoracolumbar fascia, right? And I'm driving both feet down, so all that
Hmm.
force is dissipating into that area, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And so I did only one set of these. So I did one set of these, and then I'm going to show you what I ended up doing afterwards. So after I get up from doing these, so let me walk through the reason why I started with these.
Okay.
What I would advise people to do, unless you want to be so brutally sore in your thoracolumbar fascia that it hurts to breathe, which technically that's the position I'm in now, which is good. We found out what maximal was. Now we're going to try to do optimal. So don't do the dynamic rows. Just row it so that then there's like,
Just row once and then turn it into an oscillatory isometric.
yeah, because when I was watching the pendulum, it's just like choo choo choo, and I'm just like squeezing as hard as I can, and I'm like, this is crazy because I can feel my entire lat from the front of the shoulder through the side onto the thoracic cavity into the actual thoracolumbar fascia. Like I can feel from the oscillations being so, let's say, violent. Okay,
Hmm.
because it's an
Hmm.
isometric, but there's some violence in this. Okay,
Hmm.
so then what I ended up doing, okay, is and this is what I think made me incredibly sore, is then I went to this machine here. Okay, so you can see this machine. See how I'm
Pull the phone back just a tad. Right there. Yeah.
okay. So you can see how I'm gripping. This is a DY row, but instead of
Okay.
gripping into supination, I'm gripping essentially neutral grip, which enables me to go back even further.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm getting so much more length in through my entire lats, and it's chest supported. So if you kind of see the leverage there on that
Hmm.
pendulum, right,
Hmm.
you can see how much length I'm getting. And then I'll hold one at length and I'll just row with the other, right? And so I can feel length in one lat, and now I'm rowing with my other lat.
Wow. Yeah, that's
Does this
great.
make sense?
The other thing that
Yeah.
I think that you're doing that I think is important to point out, because we talked about this in another subscriber video, is adding like spine motion to this.
Yeah, you can see how I'm using the chest support to go into spine flexion and extension,
Yes. Yes.
right? For sure, because that flexion is driving all that stretch, right?
Hmm.
And so it's crazy. Like I keep going, right? Like this is a long, long set because then eventually I go back to then double arm, right? And so you can see there's the double arm, and then it should end in even just like that stretch, like just there. I'm like I could feel my lats all the way to the thoracolumbar fascia. Why? Because of those oscillating ones prior.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that make does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
And so it's funny. So like even when I was just doing basic things of like grabbing my water and stuff, I'm like I can feel my entire lat. Okay, all right. And I remember thinking to myself, man, this is you're gonna be really sore from this, right? I woke up this morning and I'm like, oh my lord, can I feel? I can feel the entire anatomy of the lat from all that white dense connective tissue. all
Hmm.
the way, all the way up, right? And I think
Right.
it's kind of the combination of the two of being able to train that tissue at length, like more of, like the muscle tissue. Because when I'm in there, my intent is to train the muscle tissue. It's not to build reactive strength.
Sure.
Does this make sense? So,
Yes. Yeah.
so do you have anything you want to say about that?
I want to say that you're probably in for a sore couple of days.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
did you just take that second set you showed us on the DUI row? You only took one set of those as well?
No, I took two.